So what is the one thing that you have to do to your Joby Gorillapod to make it more convenient? In this video, I'm gonna show you. Before we get started, consider subscribing. Now let's get into this. Mail is here. I love getting packages. The anticipation of actually getting it and opening it. Let's open it. The box has clearly seen better days, but boom, I am so pumped about this. This one's made by Ulanzi. If you want to pick one of these up too, I will leave a link to it down in the description below. Ulanzi? How do you actually pronounce that? I don't know, let me know. This is a new ball head for this guy right here. And it has a cold shoe mount on the side, which is kind of an added bonus. But why I got this is something that I'm about to explain. Chances are, if you're creating content for YouTube and just doing any type of recording, you probably own a Joby Gorillapod. And I love this thing. It's super convenient. I've had it for over a year now. Actually got it when I got my Canon M50, so about a year and a half. And a lot of YouTube content creators own one of these. It has the articulating arms, which can wrap around pretty much anything. A lot of times what people will do is they'll bend it up like this, and they'll talk into it. They'll have the camera mounted on top, and they'll speak directly to it. Another thing that I'll do, especially if I'm shooting B-roll, is I will take the camera strap and put it around my neck, and then I'll have the camera mounted on top of this and have it pressed against my chest so I have several points of contact. That way I can create a lot more smoother shots. There's been one thing that's been annoying me the entire time, and that has been the mount that's on top. Because this mounting plate does not go with any other tripod or any other setup, so literally I have to unscrew this from the camera every single time, screw the camera back in. It takes way too much time to unscrew this, and you need to use a coin to be able to tighten it or untighten it from the camera, where I could quickly disconnect my camera from one mounting solution and mount it onto, say, like a tripod, or move it around, or at least be able to take it off and do something with it in a timely manner, because right now I don't actually own a tripod. I don't know why I just stressed the syllables on tripod. I have to unscrew from the light stand. I have to screw it onto here, do whatever shots that I'm going to do, and then I have to unscrew it from here and then put it back on the light stand, and it might not face the right direction because I had to twist it around 15 different times to get it on there. And in the meantime, I might have moved the light stand because the light stand it's kind of light. That's not why they call it a light stand, although that would make sense. So I jumped online, searched around, trying to find a more universal option. The solution was Arca Swiss plates. Now I could have just gotten an adapter for this, but instead I decided to replace the entire ball head. I think I spent $24.95 on Amazon. I had to find something for 5 cents just to get the free shipping. So I got Elmer's glue for 50 cents, and I can't tell you the last time that I've used Elmer's glue. It's been a while. I think it was actually when I used to wear it in my hair. You know, high school, whatever. So let's open this thing up and see what's going on. All right, so included, I have 2 Allen wrenches and some bubble wrap. And a very, this thing is tiny. Look at the difference in size. Look at this. Okay, I wasn't quite expecting something so miniature, but you know what? I think this will work. This should be fine. What I'm really excited about is this right here. If you don't know what an Arca Swiss plate is, it's this little plate right here that slides into a camera holder versus this mounting bracket that comes with the Gorillapod. The Arca Swiss plate that came with this particular tripod head is a lot smaller, but I think it's going to be a lot more convenient too. Now they definitely make Arca Swiss plates that are a lot bigger than this, and this isn't necessarily the plate that I would use if you have a big, heavy, expensive camera. I would probably go with something that is a bit bigger, but for home use and just convenience, this definitely seems like it'll work for the Canon M50. I mean, I can take this thing to the park and I wouldn't be worried about it. This particular head will hold 10 kilograms, whereas this one will hold 3. I probably wouldn't put a 10 kilogram camera on here. That's roughly 22 pounds. That's a lot. 3 kilograms on the other hand, 3 kilograms even is a lot. The M50 isn't even close to that. I only bought one of these, but the reason is because I didn't want to waste money on two if one didn't work. But I do think that I'm gonna purchase another one, and I'm gonna get some magic arms so I can actually mount my camera in a different spot on my desk. And then I'll be able to transition between the two very easily with the camera. And when I have a tripod that has Arca Swiss plates on it, then that'll just be even more convenient. I could just unmount it really quickly from the tripod, mount it somewhere else, mount it on this. But I wanted to start with this because this is the tripod that I have, and this is what I use a lot of times when my camera is not completely stationary where it is right now. All right, so let's replace this head with this head and see how it goes. Unscrew it. This should just rotate off now. That sound. Okay. That's actually very easy to do. That took what, like 15 seconds to unscrew this and then screw the new one on? I think that's pretty exciting. What you may have noticed is the mount that comes with the Gorillapod. A lot of times the head just happens to get stuck. That isn't something that seems to happen with this one right here. You just easily flip the switch forward, move it around, and it stays put. And the plate on here is just easily going to slide in, tighten it up real quick, and it's on. And then if I want to take my camera off, unscrew it a little, slide it off. There we go. Another really cool feature that I thought was awesome on this is the cold shoe mount that's right here on the side. So you can actually take a microphone or something else and just mount it to it and just tighten it up. So that way you can have your camera up here, you can have the microphone on the side right here. And the camera, the hot shoe mount that's on the top of it, you can usually mount a microphone up there or light or a flash if you have a flash. There is one thing that you might not like about this that you like about this, and that's going to be the level that's right here. This does not have a level on it. Even with the M50, and chances are that your camera might actually have it too, it actually has an electronic level on the inside. So it's a little bit more precise. You'll be able to really adjust the camera to keep it evil. It's just, sure, it's a minor inconvenience and it is what it is, but I'm pretty excited about this. I'm mostly excited about this because in the very near future, I am going to be getting a tripod, an actual tripod, and it's going to make my life so much easier. So I am gonna leave a link to the Gorillapod and this tripod head down in the description below. So do you already own a Gorillapod, and is this something that you've already done to yours? Maybe you have a better solution. Let me know down in the comments below. Smash that like button if you got value out of this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and until next time, I'll catch you later.